either of us. Like, it's just gonna be a bunch of yeah, 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 but yeah, 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 but yeah, yeah. You know, that's not a conversation to me. Conversations end with mutual respect on both ends with me. That's my definition of a conversation. Not you trying to make me feel like what you saying is right, and me trying to make sure you feel like no. When I speak, I don't even speak in that type of way. You feel me? I don't. It's not me trying to make somebody feel how I feel, or or change anybody's lives or anybody's thoughts. It don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just presenting what I'm presenting. You feel me? If you take heed to that and it sounds right to you, you know, apply that shit to your life. You know, and that's what I do. Like I pick up information on a day-to-day basis, from different individuals that I tap in with, you know. And I tell motherfucker all the time, you learn something new every day. Nobody knows everything. Nobody knows everything. Like nobody. So I don't like when people try to speak as if just because you made it to a certain level of your life that you can speak on everybody else's. Let me say that just because you made it to a certain level of your life doesn't mean you can speak on anybody else's. Okay. But like I said, the topic for today is don't let it break you. And this is for those who have a clear understanding of who they are, those who have reached that certain level of life where you know exactly why you are here and your purpose, all of that. I'm speaking to those individuals. And then I'm speaking to those who, kind of get it. They're reaching that level, but they haven't quite made it there yet. Because there's a lot of people within my circle, people that I deal with on a day to day basis who I know you there, you just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So to those individuals as well, don't let it break you. You feel me? Because there's so much shit that be thrown at us on a day to day basis to try to cause us to break our peace and you know whatever messages we trying to put out there. Should I say? It's like and the devil uses he'll use those who are close to you. I'm gonna say that he'll use the ones that are close to you in order to try to make that happen. Because it's like the shit that they've been trying forever, doesn't work anymore. A lot of us black men, so called, are waking up. More of us are waking up on a day to day basis. Like I be having conversations with motherfuckers, and I'll be like, yeah, because I know I see it because I'm already there. They just don't know it yet, but I see it by the way niggas be talking. So it's like more of us are becoming woke, should I say? Everybody ain't as loose minded and stupid, lost individuals as we once were. So therefore, he's gonna throw and they're gonna do anything to try to break that. They're going to do whatever they have to do in order to break those chains because at the end of the day, they know who we are as a whole. They know who we are as a whole. Cuzzo, peace and blessings, King. Sis, peace and blessings. Appreciate y'all. They know and they understand who we are as a whole. Like I said, and I've been telling y'all for the longest time, it's fucked up that they know, but we don't know. But then we get mad at the labels that's put upon us. Why? I would call us those names if I were them too. Why? Because they know everything that you don't know about yourself. Like, that's crazy. You hear me? That's crazy. But yet, the individuals, such as myself, who get on the internet and take time out of their day, to present these certain messages to you all, but yet nobody, but it's cool because I'm doing my job, I'm doing my part. That's all that matters. You feel me? Whether you catch that or not, or you take heed to that, apply all of that. I'm going to continue to say the same words. I'm going to continue to put it the same exact way. Why? Because a lot of y'all, I'm really trying to reach out to the loose screws. Those loose screws? Tighten up your bolts, my nigga. You hear me? Tighten up your bolts. I'm trying to reach out to those individuals, those loose screws, those individuals who don't get it, probably never will. I'm trying to help y'all before y'all become the targets. And I ain't even talking about their targets. Y'all gonna become our targets, because after a while it's gonna be like nobody's like, we tried. We've been pushing this to y'all, throwing it in y'all face. All these conversations, all these pointless conversations that was had, like, okay, we done everything. You motherfuckers getting too old. There's no way that you do not understand this. So you don't get it. Cool, never going to get it. All right, gotta go. Gotta go. That's how I look at it anyway. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of others around who feel the same exact way as me. Peace and blessing, King. Shout out to my brother Fly Shit, man. FSO Business, MRM Gang. You know the vibes, man. Respect, man. Shout out to my brother Byron Bay, man. Peace to the gods. You know the vibes. But yeah, man. So I know it's hard to do that. That's why I like y'all gotta understand. I'm not just like these other niggas, you feel me, that get on the internet and they say they spiritually woke or whatever the case they be. They preaching all this old, no, it ain't that for me. First and foremost, I ain't preaching shit. I can only, present what I present as me being who I am. That's why I'll get on here even if I'm under the influence of shit, but I still present the same message regardless of what it is. You hear me? Like I've been on every goddamn. Well, I ain't gonna say everything. Y'all would think I was around. No, I've been on the under the influence of stuff. And still, got on this internet and presented those positive messages to the universe. That's part of me breaking these chains and breaking those cycles. The shit that y'all think should and could and supposed to be. No, goofy motherfuckers. Y'all don't get it yet. That everything was a whole lie. You know. Shout out to my brother Stoney, man. Or is that F and N, peace and blessings, King. What's the vibes, brother? It's like motherfuckers don't get it yet. Clearly. Like I said, to those who are there or have a better understanding of where, they're at in life, who they are, or you're becoming who you should be or supposed to be, those kings, those gods, goddesses, you know, we got it the worst. I'm gonna just say that, we got it the worst when it comes to those attacks and the shit that they try to, it don't work for me anymore. But that's why I say you have to learn to protect your energy. That all plays a powerful part in what I'm saying today. You have to learn to protect your energy, and the only way you can do that is if you keep your energy to yourself. You know, you can't be around these negative vibes and these individuals who don't have a better understanding of anything. Like, you have to isolate yourself away from all of that type of shit, those people, those activities, those whatever you used to do at one point in time in your life, you should not be doing anymore. If you want to find your peace, and understand who you are as a person, you have to, isolate yourself away from all of that as a whole, point blank, period. And if you don't, you will never be able to find that peace because you're going to study. If you're still surrounded by the same shit you've been surrounded by to get you out of that peace, how are you going to find your peace? You get what I'm saying? So it's like you have to really isolate yourself away from all of that. But as far as those who are already there and have a clear understanding of all of that, it's a lot of shit that be thrown our way to try to break that peace, to try to knock us off our lane and, the messages and the moves that we're trying to make out here. Why? Because it's all positive messages. It's all positive moves that we're trying to make out here. Ain't no trying, nigga. We doing it. You feel me? Because regardless of what, motherfucker pay attention to the shit that I said. Motherfuckers pay attention to the moves that I make. How do I know that? Because people apply that shit to their life and they start making the same type of moves in the same type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's motivation to me. You feel me? I'm not in this shit for the same reasons that other individuals are in this shit. It's not about a bag, no money, none of that shit. You feel me? I use my platform for this right here to present those positive messages to help try to wake my people up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do. You know. But like I said, we mixes up the pot. You feel me? That's why we on every day of the week, and we giving y'all different type of, you know, different segments of the show. You know, but it's different vibes. You know, different everything. But it's mixing up the pot. At the same time, you getting that positive messages at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I only speak on what I speak on because I am one. I am the one. Yeah. Feel me? I am the one. You know, there's only one me, and it's only meant for me to present what I present to this universe. Can't nobody else do that but me. You know, I might, try to in the same type of way, but it ain't the same. Like that's just how I feel personally, man. If you're an individual that come and cut from a certain cloth and shit, you feel me? Like I would rather listen to somebody that been through the same shit that I'm even going through or I went through. I would rather listen to that individual that's trying to lead me in a certain direction than some nigga that we don't know shit about. Yeah, your name don't really mean too much of nothing out here. Cause that's a lot of you niggas, to be honest. Like you niggas ain't stamped nothing out here. Like motherfuckers ain't known for nothing. Like if the internet was to shut down, you feel me? It's like who the fuck would people be? Let me ask y'all that. If the internet was to shut down today or tomorrow, who the fuck would you be? I can tell you who I would be because I came up in an era where it wasn't no internet, my nigga. Shit was stamped in the streets. The streets knew who we were. You know, like my name didn't come from me being around that person, or that. My name came from me being me. So it's like even how I present myself today, that shit always been in me. It always was meant for me to be a leader, not a fucking follower. You hear me? So I stamp my own shit out here, even when it comes to this street shit. I did that. But I carried my shit on to other places, which I feel like a lot of these so-called gangsters out here never done. Like I don't respect niggas that's only a gangster in the four corners. I spoke about this a million times. If you only known in those four corners, which is that neighborhood that you're from, your gangster don't add up to mines or those who are in my world. It don't at all, because nobody knows you outside of them four corners. When you're gangster them reach other states and cities and other niggas in other hoods and areas that's like that could talk about your like that, then that make it a difference in my world, you know. But the niggas that like that, I never heard talk about your like that. They talked about my like that. And I ain't trying to glorify none of that shit. Because that type of time is not me anymore at all. I don't even wear this blue rag to represent no crip shit. Like the deeper I get into me knowing and understanding who the fuck a motherfucker is, everything has a different meaning to it now. Even if they knew, they would have a better understanding, you know. But my grandfather was the Buffalo Soldier. If y'all don't know about the history of the Buffalo Soldiers, really get a clear understanding of certain things. Like the more I learn as I go about this shit, it's like let me know exactly who I am and why I do the shit that I do. You feel me? Because he definitely stood for something. I'm tapping in on some things so I can start promoting that to the universe too. You feel me? If y'all know who they were truly the original people. You hear me? Us. They fought for this, like who we really are. Not no fucking African Americans and all that shit. Because that's not who we are. We are the Aboriginals. You hear me? Like, point blank period. If you know, you know. If you don't, find out, please. Facts. Like, I dug deep into mine. So, like I said, the more information I pick up on just lets me know more and more. Yeah, this is what you should be doing. This is what you were meant to be doing. But like I said before, it's skills that I have that I haven't even, presented to the universe yet. Like I grew up drawing. Like I'm good at that. I'm good at beating. I can make beats with my hands. My father played the congos, but all of that plays a part in me knowing who I am. You know what I'm saying? My father played the congos. Those who know. You know, but the history runs deep, and like I said, I'm tapped in with myself. I have a clear understanding of who I am. So it's like me finding out all the things that I'm finding out now, it's like, all right, everything makes sense. Even things that my grandmother used to tell me when I was a kid. Like, okay, now that even makes sense. You feel me? I'm still trying to tap in on some books and stuff that she used to get me when I was little that she consistently made me read and tap in on. But I know now it was probably a reason for that. So I'm trying to find out the name of those books so I can, get a better understanding now that I have a clear, you know, remember the song? I can see clearly now the rain is coming. There's a lot of songs that make so much sense that nobody probably paid any attention to. You know, I'll be looking at that shit or I'll be listening now and I'll be like, damn, now I understand what they were talking about. This shit being presented. Per peace and blessings, Queen. This shit been being presented to us. We are just so lost and loose minded that we don't pay a fucking attention. We only pay attention to the negative shit. We only pay attention to the bullshit. You don't pay attention to anything positive, anything that has to do with life as a whole. None of you goofy motherfuckers pay attention to that. You worry about who ass is shaking that way, what nigga about to kill what nigga, at least on the internet anyway. Who's sending gun emojis at who? Y'all worry about that type of shit. The goofy shit. The shit that that's not even real life. That's the crazy thing. Like, that's not even real. Like, y'all more tuned in with fake life than you are with your own real life. You can't even understand your real life because you so tuned in with that fake ass shit. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Cause y'all do know that internet shit is fake as hell. All them fake ass gangsters, gang members, all that shit. Them niggas ain't really like that. They life outside of that internet is nothing like that. Why do you think niggas keep getting killed? Because they keep presenting themselves as these certain type of individuals on the internet, and then when they get caught lacking off the internet, then what? Where was all them goddamn guns? Them emojis you was sending, where they at? Come on. Stop presenting yourself as these gangsters out here, man, on the internet, bro. Because when them real ones run down on you, cuz, then what? You know you gotta be that in real life, right? I do know that, right? Oh, okay, okay. But again, for those, that's me speaking to the loose-minded niggas. You feel me? You gotta speak to them too. They the reasons why I do what I do. I'm trying to reach out to you, brothers, man. Give y'all a clear understanding. That ain't the way. That ain't the way. You hear me? But like I said, for those who have a clear understanding, man, those chains be consistently, constantly trying to get broken. You know, and it's up to you. You feel me? It's up to you to feed into the shit that be presented to you. I'm gonna just say that, and it be a lot. I see it on the day-to-day basis, but like I said, as long as you can learn how to protect your energy, you really don't have to worry about that. Because if you out the way, you don't have to worry about what's in the way. You know, if you out the way, you don't have to worry about what's in the way. Listen, I just had a conversation with one of my day ones last night about some shit. You feel me? And again, that may be part of the reason why I even came up with the topic of today. Not letting it break you, because there are people that will enter your life, or just pop up out of nowhere, and everything is for a reason. Whether it's a good situation or a bad situation, trust and believe there is a reason behind it all. So it was a conversation had, and during that conversation, it was like my piece was trying to get broke. My everything that I stand for, you feel me, was trying to get broke, and I wouldn't allow that to be broken. Is nobody in this world, nobody, period, whether you're in it or out it, that can do that. Like I'm too like passionate, too, you know, dedicated to everything that I am doing. So it's like, can't no female break that, can't no nigga out here break that. Ain't no breaking that. You feel me? And trust and believe, it's been a lot thrown my way to try and break that. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I stand for what I stand for, man. I stand strong on that shit. So, regardless of what I do outside of that, doesn't matter. As long as I keep presenting what I keep presenting, you know, that's what matters. You feel me? And like I said last night with my peoples and shit, right? We was going back and forth about street shit and all that, you know what I'm saying? Which I personally feel like the streets ain't the streets no more. And there's a lot of people out here that's from the streets that feel that way, So for a person that been 10 toes, out this bitch, when it comes to this street shit, to hear them speak the way that they speak, and when it comes to this shit, like, bro, what? I'm like, dang. Like, there's really people out here that feel like that's the only way. Like, I thought was cracking, cuz I thought that a lot of people, like, then woke up at least to the point to understand that that shit ain't what it is anymore. Or, like, I don't know no niggas in the streets that feel like the streets is the only way to go. Like, if you're not out here doing that, you ain't doing shit with your life. Like, I didn't know that that's the way that this go. I didn't know niggas really thought like that. Like, that's more loose minded than the loose minded. What the fuck? What? Damn. And that shit hurt, especially when there's people that known all your life. You look at his family, like, for y'all to really feel that way and speak that way and really mean that, like, that's how you really feel, bro. Like, damn. All I kept saying is, yo, that's sad, my nigga. And was dead serious, straight face. Like, nigga, that's sad that you feel that way. That you feel like that's the only way. Like, that's sad. And that's to any of y'all. You feel me? If y'all feel like whatever, like the streets or selling drugs or anything of that nature is the only way of life, like, don't get it twisted, my nigga. If a motherfucker got to be out there, use that shit as a stepping stone. You feel me? Because that's what it's for. Use that shit as a stepping stone to accumulate you some bread to push something else better, own something, a business. You feel me? So I'm asking questions like, I'm like, bro, what is the purpose? What is your goal? Because I do know niggas that's in the streets that had goals. Like, there were goals set on what you wanted, how much money you wanted to make while you were out here. You feel me? A nigga's not just out here just to be out here. That shit is loose minded as hell. Fuck is you talking about, bro? You can't tell me no goals. Like, what is your purpose? What are you trying to accomplish? My nigga said, be the man. Be the man? What man? What? Nah, this gotta be a joke. This has to be a joke. Love is love. And I told him I was gonna speak about this shit today. You feel me? So, like, all that shit did not relish right into my thought process. You hear me? At all. Like, what? You really feel that way? To be the man? That's all drug dealers, like, that's their goal, to be the man. Freak Lucas was the man, wasn't he? Look what happened when it guys like him. Who else, man? It's a lot of those big, time drug dealers and shit that we can name that, what happened. Either niggas ended up ratting, going to jail, got ratted on, went to jail, or motherfuckers changed their life because they realized that this wasn't it anymore. You know? Nobody lived their life like as if this was going to be the rest of my life. This is all life is. I don't think no drug dealers out here thought like that. And if they did, like, that, fucked up. That's sad, my nigga. You hear me? That's sad. Like, I mean, like everybody has certain goals that they have set within their life. I don't know if a nigga ain't got no goals, like if you have no set plans or nothing that you want to accomplish with your life, some positive shit that you're going to be known for, that's going to stamp you for who you are in this universe. If you don't have that, we have a problem. We have a problem. Well, no, we don't have a problem. You have a problem. You have a problem. You need to go to yourself and really understand yourself, get a better understanding of yourself, like really deeply. Like, cause that shit there, to be out here and don't even have a purpose or a reason of being out here, that's beyond crazy to me. Hey, cuzzo, come on, man. And that's what I told him last night. I said, bro, there's only two options with that. Two options. Bro, and then you keep throwing the fact that, man, I got kids, my kids can't be out here without blah blah blah. I said, bro, so that's the legacy that you want to leave behind for your kids, that my father was a hustler and he'll do whatever in the streets to make sure. What? I said, bro, you're continuing that bullshit ass cycle. That's what you're doing. Like, come on, bro. And I don't play no games with this shit, my nigga. Like, in person, y'all gonna get the same energy out of me. So he received that same fucking energy out of me. I don't know how to be fake. You couldn't pay me to do that. Especially when we speaking on this type of level, life, because you trying to sit here and tell me that that's the way of life. What? What? First and foremost, my nigga, that way of life I created in you. Let's be real here. Like, I ain't even want to get that deep into the conversation, my nigga. But remember who I am. I am a nigga that created that way of life. You feel me? Stamp that shit in the street. Like, niggas, follow behind me. Let me be honest, totally honest here, my nigga. I wasn't never a follower. I was always a fucking leader. Niggas followed behind me. And that wasn't me saying, oh, you got to do this or you got to do that. No. Niggas followed behind me because they knew that the way that I was moving out there, period, even with the streets, I was moving the correct way. They knew that I was moving the correct way. So why not move like a nigga that's moving correctly out this bitch? So that's what that all was about. But again, I always knew I was somebody. I always knew that I was different. I just didn't know at the time. Now I do. Now I do. So it's my job to present this shit to the universe. Like I said before, man, I'm not just anybody. I'm not like these niggas that make doing the numbers, should I say, that say that they spiritually woke, these activist brothers and whoever I'm not them. My reasons for doing what I do is not the same reasons that they have. You know, this shit is not about money with me. It's not about likes. It's not about shares. It's not about any of that. It's for me to present certain shit to the universe, hoping that my people take heed to this shit. You feel me? And that's why I present the same exact shit. You feel me? Just in a different way. You know? But like I said, man, don't let it break you. That's what the topic was about tonight, Cuzzo. Not allowing it to break you. You feel me? And us as who we are, bro, we go through it. We get the worst of it. It's just now my blocker up, like my shit is up so strongly. Like that wall against that is up so strongly, like it's nothing being thrown at it no more. I don't. It's like you can't break. Like I can't even tell you what this wall is made out of. Steel brick, man. Whatever steel brick and anything else that's hard. You hear me? Cement. Like it's all of that in one. That's what that wall is made out of because it can't be broken. It can't be broken. And trust me, so much shit been thrown my way for me to break or to break me or to get me back to that point of life that I once was at. And I'm not allowing it to happen. Like Don't get it twisted. It's hard because certain situations I wanted to react very differently. Like even with my cousin that's right here, you feel me? When he got shot, that whole situation, like, come on, that took me all the way back to who I used to be. For that hot second, I promise you, it was all the way up timing. I had to really go to myself, and reevaluate certain shit and realize that we ain't, who we used to be. Like we are, but we not. Like all the hot head shit and how a nigga used to move off of their anger and shit like that. That's not the way to go about shit anymore. You feel me? You can kill a nigga faster with this than you can with that. Long as you sit back and you orchestrate shit the right way. Like I ain't gonna give too much of that out, but shit get taken care of when it get taken care of. I'm gonna just say that, you know. And sometimes it might not even come from us, because we are who we are. So what comes around goes around. You got to understand that too, And we the type of individuals, our good outweighs our bad. So we put more positive energy out there into the universe than we do negative energy out there into the universe. So whatever energy you put out there into the universe, you're going to receive. Understand that part. Don't let it break you. Don't allow what you do to don't allow what you do to influence you to do what you don't want to do. Like I said, I'm trying to reach a whole different audience here, so I had to present this shit in a certain way. So don't allow what you do to affect what you don't want to do or cause you to do what you don't want to do. Yeah. All right. So what I mean by that, like we all, do what I do. Some may smoke their little weed, some may drink their drinks, or whatever the case may be, just to ease the mind. Because sometimes life can get very hard, and you need that day, that peace of mind. Like, boy, I'm just gonna turn up, and it's what it is, But that don't make you a bad person. Let me say that, because some people feel like, oh, he acting like he this and he presenting that to the universe and he's acting like he's such a god and he's such a king, but yet he's doing that. Guess what though? I still present these godly and these kingly messages, whether I'm under it or not. You get the same me. Why do y'all think I say I am Mr. I woke up like this? You hear me? I am Mr. I woke up like this. Meaning I go to sleep and I wake up the same nigga. You hear me? That shit can't change. Same conversation I told you last night when I was off the henny. I tell you in the morning when I'm off the coffee. Fuck is you talking about? Let's make it make sense. You know, let's make it make sense. Like I said, man, please don't allow it to break you. To my brothers, to all my sisters, like I understand, like I really, really deeply understand how hard it is. You feel me? Not to break. We are the links. We are the links. Understand that. We are the links. Stop allowing them to break those chains, man. I'm here to break chains and break cycles, but what I mean by that is I'm here to install into you like a person who received most of the shit that I received and to go about their whole life thinking certain shit what it was, and then to find out that damn, all this shit was a lie. Like, I mean, if I wasn't who I am, that type of shit can drive a person crazy, can send you all the way left, should I say. you know. So that's why I see it's deeper with someone like me who's presenting this to y'all. Like I haven't even gotten to my story yet. I haven't even told my story, my background, you know. Like, and it's deep. Like, we sit and me and my peoples, we laugh, we joke about a lot of shit now. You feel me? But and we speak about all the time about how we can write a book about our lives and all that shit. And it's crazy because everybody, each one of us, have can write a book of our own. But everybody together, what? What? Bro, and then it's still going on. It's still going on. You feel me? We still live. I told y'all the other day, man. Learn to create your own history. Fuck that fake ass history that they gave y'all in school and all. I don't listen to none of that. Ain't no his. I create my own history. So when I die, my legacy is going to be different from others. I'm going to stand for certain shit. Yes, Jeezy was doing. He did that. He used to be that, but yeah, this is what he was doing. You know, I'm perfectly good with knowing that you know my name is going to be spoke about in a good way. You feel me? It's sad that a lot of the shit that I'm trying to present and get to my people and shit ain't going to really make no sense to them until I'm gone to them. Should I say? Because I know energy don't die. I know how this shit go. You feel me? But when I'm gone within their world, if however that go, that's when people going to get a clear understanding of what I was saying. Because more people going to tap in then, because I ain't around, so they're going to want to tap in the shit that I spoke about, things like that, and that's when people going to get a better understanding. But I'm good with even knowing that. That means my legacy still living on, it'll just be through others. You feel me? If that's the way it gotta go for me to wake motherfuckers up, then I'm cool with that. That's what I say. I'm willing to die behind anything that I stand for. My words, my actions, all of that. I'm really willing to die behind that, because I know what happens when you go or when you so called go. You don't go, you know. It doesn't go that way. But I'm not one to believe those lies that have been installed into our brains. That's why I don't sit down and go like this in front of no goddamn white man with no long hair. That's no disrespect to the Caucasians. We all one race at the end of the day. If y'all had a better understanding of that, but y'all don't. So I allow my brothers, to tap in with y'all when it comes to that. Like my brother Byron Bay, you feel me? Actually, Wednesday, we tapped in, man, with the brother Bob and Bay, man. We speaking about the money, the meaning of money. That's what it was, brother. If you still here, the meaning of money. Yeah, he's still here. Hey, Aaron, I'm gonna invite you up after I finish, doing my show and shit, brother. I got you, cuz. Meet with the cheese, peace and blessings, Queen. But yeah, Wednesday I'm tapping in with bro about the meaning of money. He was getting real deep into that shit too. You feel me? Like the meaning of money. Like this shit is way deep. That's another thing that me and my peoples was fussing and arguing about last night. You feel me? When I was trying to tell, cause it's just stuck in his head that like, but he lives in a bubble. I am outside of the bubble. This is what I mean by not allowing it to break you. Because when you outside of that bubble, oh, it's still arms that's gonna be trying to like your leg might be hanging. Like I don't know, they trying to pull you back into the bubble. Like I'm not allowing them to pull me back into the bubble. Like that's no, that's no. You hear me? Like it's too shit too deep with me. I'm even learning the original language that we should be speaking out here because this is not the original language. It's called spell in words for a reason. That's why I say you gotta watch the words that you say. You could be putting a spell on yourself or somebody else, whoever you speaking to. Y'all gotta understand that shit too. So I'm learning the original language of who I am, which I'm not an African American. I'm not. You know, they say charity means something else, but y'all can get deep into that if y'all want to. That's up to y'all. I have a clear understanding of what it is with me. You know, but that's not the case. So I'm getting deep into my roots. Actually, like I said, I don't wear no blue bandanas to represent Crips anymore. That niggas who know me know what it was and what it is. You feel me? So it's not to represent that, you know. It's to represent my grandfather now, you know, who was a Buffalo Soldier and their colors were blue. So that's what I'm representing, you know. And if y'all don't know about the history of the Buffalo Soldiers, I definitely advise you to tune the fuck in. I advise y'all to tune into any of the real history, not this shit that was presented to us in school. Nothing in no books. None of that shit makes sense. All of that shit was fake, man. I promise you it was. You know, even the Bible, man. It's a lot of true, real lies. I call it true lies. You know, I say the Bible is a lot of true lies. Like there's a lot of truth in that, but in a different way. You know, so I say it's true lies. That's just my personal opinion. Everything that I'm speaking and presenting to y'all is just my personal opinion about life. This is how I feel about life, and that's all that matters to me is how I feel. You feel me? Anything outside of the me has no what I care about that, and that's y'all problem. A lot of y'all be so tuned in with how other people feel about you or how other people react to the things that you do. Y'all so tuned in with that shit. Like that's what's fucking y'all up and y'all movements up. That's why nobody can get ahead in life because you too worried about what that person think or how those people feel and everything instead of just worried about how you feel about this. Long as what you're doing is making you happy, that's all that should matter. Cause guess what, you stupid goofy bitch, nigga, you can't make anyone else happy if you're not. You really just running around here faking the funk. Let's be real here. A lot of you motherfuckers be beating yourself down, putting on these fake fronts like everything's so fine and dandy because you trying to worry about the next person feelings or trying to make the next person happy the whole time you not even happy. So how the fuck are you accomplishing this? How are you accomplishing making somebody else happy if you're not happy? You're making yourself sad to fake make somebody else happy. That don't make no sense. Self-love. You can't be out here promoting that you love somebody else if you don't even love your motherfucking self. That doesn't add up. That doesn't make sense. How? How? I love myself. Why do y'all think the love that I give to y'all and I present to everybody, people that's in my immediate circle or whatever the case may be, that love is real and genuine. There's nothing fake about it. When I say it, you feel it. You have an understanding of it when I say it and when I present it. Come on now. Ain't nothing fake or phony about that shit. It's a different type of love. It's a different type of vibe. You feel me? I give that on a day-to-day basis. You feel me? It doesn't change. You feel it doesn't change. Like that's another thing y'all gotta understand. It doesn't change. Like even those y'all who met me on social media, bro. Like since y'all have known me, have any of this shit changed? Have my words changed? Have my actions changed? If y'all see me fall back, it's because I don't like the energy that's around at that time. I don't want to entertain that energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my energy over here and I'm gonna just chill on over here for a minute till they get that energy back together. That's what Jeezy does. You feel me? It's not me acting phony or none of that. You feel me? I still greet all of y'all when y'all come on my live. You feel me? Only time I won't greet nobody if I'm deep into my conversation because y'all know I'm very passionate about the shit that I speak. You feel me? So I'm here for a reason, man. I'm here for a reason, brother, sister, king, queen, god, goddess. I'm here for a reason. Like, bro, I hold back tears when I be speaking. That's how strongly I feel about my words. Because I really want my peoples to have a clear understanding of what I understand. Because for a long time I didn't understand. I didn't understand. I was a loose-minded individual, you know, out here living life as if I knew what was what. I had a clear understanding of what was going on out here. Yeah, I'm the man. I'm this, I'm that. Old time I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit. And I can say that because that was the image. That was the image that I was presenting to the universe. That wasn't me. That's why I tell motherfuckers all the time, I killed Jeezy. I tell a lot of you niggas that get on the internet and talk about these bodies and these guns that y'all got and how real y'all are. I say, man, the first body that you catch should be yours. The first body that you catch should be your own. And what I mean by that, kill that fucking image, my nigga, because that's not you. Kill that image, queen, because that's not you. I accept the you in you. I love the you in you. I don't like that image that y'all put on, that pretender, that Hollywood actor that y'all present on the internet. Like, why? Because a nigga like me, I'm going to see through all of that shit. So even when y'all try to present that shit to me, like, it's not good. It's not good at all because I see through it. So it's like y'all making yourself look even worse to me. Y'all making yourself look even worse to me in my world when y'all try to present yourself like that. Because I see through it. Like, why do y'all think I fall back in certain situations? I fall back from certain people. What's good, little kid? Why y'all think I fall back from certain people, man? Because I don't like the energy. I'm not going to accept it because I don't present it, you know? So I'm not going to accept something that I don't present. I'll fall back. But it's like people would look at me as I'm being phony or I'm being fake because I want to protect my energy because I don't want to, and condone the energy that you're presenting to me because I don't want to accept that and I don't want to be in the same boat as you. I want to be in my own boat. I want to have my own paddle. I want to make my own waves because I want to do that. I'm fake and I'm phony. That makes me fake and I'm phony. Like, I wish I could have recorded the conversation that I had with my peoples last night to show y'all how deep this shit is with me. That I felt like that was really some. Not saying him personally, like that was really his intentions because I know it wasn't. But when you're in that bubble and you're being controlled, that's all you know. You feel me? So I definitely took that situation as my chains trying to be broken, and I wouldn't allow it. I stood 10 toes on everything that I believe in. I don't give a fuck who it is. You can be the biggest gangster, biggest Crip blood gang member. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm still going to present me to you, regardless of how you feel, nigga. I stand strongly on my words. I don't have to be under the influence of nothing to be the way that I am. You need shit to have this energy. I don't. I woke up like this. Beyonce song, My Voice, bitch. Yeah, that's who I am. I give y'all 1,000% Jeezy. 1,000% Jeezy, One of my little bros got on my post yesterday on Facebook, said, boy, man, you need me to come cut your hair. No, the fuck I don't. If I needed a haircut, brother, I would go to the barbershop and pay that $30 to get my fucking haircut. I don't want a haircut. I'm trying to grow my shit back. Why? Because it's a spiritual thing. Something that y'all wouldn't understand, I grew up with dreads. Like I said, this is my cousin right here. Like, he had dreads. I inspired him. You feel me? We was like the first niggas in our hood to have dreadlocks, but not knowing then how spiritual that was. I have a better understanding now of how spiritual that was, so that's why I'm growing mine back. I'm mad that my baby mama even got my kids' hair cut, to be honest. Like, so mean that. Even y'all females, I know how y'all be when it comes to the hair, y'all bodies, y'all coochie, all that, y'all not even supposed to shave that, to be honest, for real. If I was to get deep into it, like, that hair has a real meaning and behind who you are. You know what I'm saying? So us cutting that is like cutting a part of who we are. Like, that's how I look at it. Like I said, these are just my personal feelings, Word. I agree, sis. I agree. Locks. Word. Word. That makes sense. You made it make sense. They not dread, but I that's crazy because I do hear a lot of people announcing it or pronouncing it that way as locks and not dreadlocks. So I get it. I definitely get it. Well, I'm growing my locks back. Okay, meet with the cheeks. I'm growing my locks back, so that's the reason why. And I'm standing on, like I said, I'm standing on certain shit. You feel me? Whatever I present, I'm standing on that. Like I don't know no other way to put that shit to y'all, or. I'm standing on that. It's all good, man. But like I said, man, to all my brothers, to all my sisters, to all my kings, my queens, my gods, my goddesses, man, don't allow it to break you. I don't have to say what it is because we all know what I'm talking about. If you're at a certain level of life, like I have a better understanding of certain shit about life, your life, not nobody else's, you know what I'm saying. Don't allow it to break you. Learn to protect your energy because they're coming at us very hard. Like they're presenting certain shit directly, blatantly, you know. And I look at it like this: everything that they're doing, they're saying, fuck us. Like literally, fuck y'all. What y'all gonna do about this? Why do y'all think all that shit go viral on the internet? The police doing what they do to us and all that shit. Why do y'all think that? Like, they allow those videos to go viral. Why? They want to show y'all, nigga, this is what we on. What are you gonna do? When are we going to stand up and feel the same type of way? When are we going to deliver that same type of energy to them? I'm 10 toes down. I'm ready. You hear me? I'm ready. I will stand in front of the government, my nigga. 10 toes on some Martin and Malcolm shit. I'm really with that. I'm really with that. You hear me? Love is love, man. This was OG talk. You know, the topic was don't let it break you, man. To all my brothers, my sisters, my kings, queens, the young gods, the young goddesses, the young kings, the young queens. That's basically who I'm here for. I'm trying to get that message out to them. So it's like, don't let it break you. However you feel about life, the right things in life, push that. Push that. Don't allow anything, anyone in your life, I don't care who it is, mama, sister, brother, cousin, father, whoever, don't allow anybody to come in between what you feel as though is right about your life. Live your life, walk your path. Please don't allow anyone or anything to break that. Love is love, man.